What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Jaynarc, and today we're just doing a quick little predictions video. So at 4:30 today we have the Chiefs versus the Houston Texans, and Chiefs are coming off having 2-3 weeks of rest pretty much, and they went what 15-2 this season, so they were looking pretty much unstoppable. And Houston Texans are coming off a big win against the Chargers, against Justin Herbert and John Harbaugh, or Jim Harbaugh, I forget which one it is, but. With that being said, Texans have a lot of grit. They have a lot of heart. DeMeco Ryans has their defense playing really well. But for the safe side of things, I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs to win that game. And score, I don't know. Score, if Steve Spagnuolo, whatever his last name is playing up to par, score probably 23-10. Later this evening, we got Detroit Lions versus Washington Commanders. So honestly, with that game, the Lions coming off a bye, they have David Montgomery coming back, but I don't know. Commanders are kind of a sleeper team. They're kind of a sleeper team. I'm expecting a good game, and to be honest, y'all gonna be surprised with this, but I'm gonna take the Commanders. Commanders are gonna win that game, and let's say the score for that game will probably be 30-23. It could be another game-winning drive from Jaden Daniels, and because I feel like they have it on. They have a good quarterback. They have a good offense, good running backs. O-line's going to get tested, but Jaden Daniels knows how to round out the pocket. And then on the defense side of things, they have a really stout D-line still that will really make plays. Bobby Wagner's holding it down in the back end. Frankie Louvu, who's a Pro Bowler this season as well. They're going to be able to compete with the Lions. I'm not sure if they played this season, but it's going to be a good game tonight. Moreover, onto the tomorrow's side of things on Sunday. So we've got the Bills versus the Ravens. So two potential MVPs. One's going to be able to walk on. One's going to get faced with a lot of scrutiny and a lot of hate considering the result. But it's going to be fair for a good matchup. I'm going to take Lamar Jackson and King Henry and the Ravens. They're going to go to Buffalo and handle business still. And send Josh Allen back to Cancun to enjoy his wedding, as messed up as it sounds. It's going to be a good score. It's going to be a good game for sure. But I'm going to take the Ravens because they're hot right now. Defense has finally figured it out. I saw a stat last week that the Ravens, they had to change after week 11 in terms of what the defense was doing, what the players were doing. Now Kyle Hamilton's playing back end safety instead of being that in the box safety. So that's made their defensive unit become honestly number one, I think. So that should be a good one. And the score for that game, I have no clue. We're gonna say it's gonna be surprisingly a low scoring affair. There's a lot of third down stops, but it'll be 20-17 Ravens. Last game, Rams Eagles. So I for one am not a fan of the Eagles. We started off our season with an L with them, and then they just beat us last week. Used us last week, to be honest. But they hurt a lot of our players last week, and they're still hot. But the Rams defense, especially what they did to Sam Darnold and that Vikings O-line with 9 sacks, and they got rookies just turning up. What is his name? I can't remember his name, but they have Jared Verse, Byron Young, Kobe Turner, all handling business. Their linebackers are doing their thing. They mean business this season. Sean McVay should get credit for what he's done with that squad, because when the Packers played them earlier in the season, it was looking slow, but they did have injuries. Puka and Coop are there, as long as Tyler Higbee's back too. Matt Stafford is Matt Stafford. With being unbiased, I could see the Rams winning this because Sean McVay's coaching is really solid. It don't matter where they're finishing the standings. They could potentially do it. So I'm gonna take the Rams beating the Eagles in the score of 38-35. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and let's see if this happens. Good luck to all these teams.